Hello everyone and welcome back to another stream here on the Venturekraft survival server. This is an SMP server if you didn't know about it. So in today's episode I would like to finish something that I've started working on. And as you can see, I have already packed my inventory. I paid a visit to a certain people here on the server collecting the cobblestone because I didn't have enough supplies in my chests here. So I'm gonna go a little bit back and forth here. What is this chest anyway? Oh, netherrack. Yes. I was clearing out a little bit of that area. So I'm gonna take you right there and you will see what I have in plan for today. This place is amazing, and we've got a new tunnel over there on this side. Yeah, so we are here. Hello G2's place, and it takes yeah, all the way out there. Not very detailed design, but it was like a spur of the moment. This is the best that I could do in a short period of time. It turned out good, you know, it connects the nether hub with her tunnel, with her portal. So actually what we're going to do today, and I hope that I'm gonna be able to finish it, and I still have to create some kind of staircase leading up here. This is the nether tunnel we've started working on a few live streams back, and in today's live stream I would really like to connect it all the way, or design it at least. Whoa! I almost died here. Okay. Come to Papa. Come here. Get wrecked. Okay, let's see, what do we have here? A little bit of debris while I was clearing that. Let me just take a flight here. Whoa, don't fall. It's a long way to go, actually. I was really surprised how long this tunnel is, but it's nothing that we can't do. As you can see, the communal area here is slowly but steadily making some kind of progress. Hey, Miss Mary, I'm fine. Hi, long time no see. I was getting worried that you're not gonna come and see our future future streams. It's been a really long time since the last time I spoke with you. So yeah, today we would like to get from this point all the way to that point over there. So I haven't decided on a design yet, but I have a few ideas. What I've started in my base is by the iron farm. I don't know if you've seen that, but I'm gonna paint a picture here a little bit. So this is going to be filled probably with cobblestone. Come on, cobblestone. Okay, so we're gonna have a cobblestone floor here, and this is going to be reserved for the glass, and we're gonna have the same pattern here with a magma blocks beneath. Hello Daniel, glad you can join. And once we get that line in the middle, we are going to fill this one with a cobblestone as well. So let's just place it for now, something like that. And let's try not to fall down while we add it. Oh, you've been fine. Oh, I hope that everything is fine with your family, and that you have a lovely couple of weeks. I've been trying to get along with my family as well. I was kind of wrapped in the business as well, so I kind of neglected that part of my family. Yeah, but let's get back here to work. I was thinking of having like a 5 block gap in between these cobblestone pillars, so it's gonna be like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. On the 6th, we're gonna have a cobblestone pillar, and then what we're going to do is we are going to take that red terracotta and we're going to place it in here, and we are going to get that design that we have on our iron farm, but we are going to make it upside down instead of going upwards. So that's kind of a thing. We're going to mesh up a little bit of stairs, cobblestone stairs and a cobblestone wall into this design, and we're going to reverse that design. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wrong placing. That's what I'm going for. So every sixth block, actually, it's going to be a cobblestone pillar. And ooh, dude, not now. I'm trying to build here. The good thing is that Ghast cannot break the. Okay, that was strange. I saw a fireball flying towards me, and it did not explode. That's kind of weird. Okay, never mind. Ghasts cannot blast this cobblestone, so that's kind of a positive thing here. While I think they can blast dirt, netherrack, and sorts of materials that are kind of easily broken, you know. So, oh, I still have to remove this. You see, I did poor planning here. I didn't plan this properly. I thought I removed everything, but well, I left one layer unprepared. So I'm gonna have to quickly get rid of that as well. Also, I spoke in a few episodes ago about my future plans for this channel, and I was planning on having like single player world where I plan and play kind of a theme that isn't particularly popular when it comes to Minecraft, because I did a little bit of research, and it turns out only 5 popular Minecrafters tried that kind of series, and it didn't stick around for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe they didn't have an idea how to do it, or something entirely else was the problem in this case. But they tried it, and those series didn't take long. It was maybe like 5-6 episodes, and they just quit. You know, for what reason, I don't know. I really don't know. But it's an interesting method, interesting play style. And I would really like to try it. I have like 60 different ideas written on a paper, and I would really like to turn them into some kind of season. The problem is, I don't know if I'm going to play it as a single player, or I'm going to play it on a vanilla part of this Venturekraft server. So I'm gonna have to wait a little bit to see what's gonna happen with the vanilla. They said that they are probably going to shut it off as it's really inactive. Maybe 1 or 2 players are playing there, so it's kind of a bummer. But if it stays, I hope that they will upgrade it to 1.13, because that's my really big plan for this series. 1.13 will have this kind of aquatic update. A lot of new features will be shown in this 1.13, and I would really like to showcase them and implement them in my series, and it's gonna be fun and interesting to watch, not just because it's a different style of playing this Minecraft game, but it's a new map, you know, certain new things are happening around, and it's a lot of more new content that's gonna be interesting for you guys, and for me as well. It's gonna be something fresh, something new, so that could be interesting, right? But for now, I'm just gonna be here trying to finish these projects that I've started, and I have quite a few. I have maybe 6 projects waiting to be started, and I have maybe like 5 of them. They are undergoing. I still haven't even even nearly come to finishing them. Also, a lot of collaboration. A lot of people asked to do a collab with me, so I gotta do that as well, because I've promised. I don't wanna go back on my promises, so that's kind of the thing that I have to finish as well. So yeah, that's all about these plans. But when it comes to this project with the Nether Hub, it's been a long way. It's been a long way, and it's been a month since I've started working here. Maybe even a month and a half since I've created a Nether portal in my base. So I really need to I really need to finish that. Who is my favorite YouTuber? Who? Well, recently I started following PewDiePie, and I find him really funny. Even though his humor is really sarcastic, it's kind of suiting, you know. It's kind of fresh for me, and it's kind of something that I didn't see myself before, you know, in this field that he is doing. So it's kind of new and fresh for me, and I really enjoy him, and his content is really interesting to watch. So yeah, first of all, PewDiePie, and second place, Shane Dawson. I really like that guy, and I really like his videos, and especially now that he has changed his gameplay. He's done some serious work. I got a few blocks missing here. Yeah, he's changed his channel a little bit. Where am I going? I think I have everything that I need in my shulker boxes here. Yes, I do. Okay, let's get back. So Shane Dawson. Dang it! Shane Dawson has changed his video editing, his theme around his videos, and it's really good. It's really interesting, and I like watching whatever he's creating. This kind of documentary style, where he interviews other people, where he is doing like this new type of conspiracy theories. It's really something that I did not expect to see on YouTube, and I am trying to take a lot of inspiration from his creation and trying to implement them in my videos. So if you see something familiar, and if you're a Shane Dawson fan, you will understand where this is all coming from. Also, who else I like to follow? I have no idea. I have no idea about other YouTubers, but when it comes to Minecraft players, it's rather Venturekraft players, like Mambo Jumbo, Exuma Void, and Vel's Knight. I recently started watching Vel's Knight, Nature's Beauty, and I really enjoy this series. It's really good, even though it's modded. And I was never really into modded until I saw Nature's Beauty. It's really interesting to watch, and he's a great YouTuber. You know, he really makes an interesting content, and I really enjoy watching it. Mambo Jumbo, you know, classical redstone and derpiness when it comes to playing on a Hermitcraft server. There's something about his game style that's interesting, that draws people inside of his videos, that his fan base just loves about him, and something that hasn't changed at all. So that's kind of interesting. Exuma Void is also some kind of, you know, a special one when it comes to creating Minecraft videos. He has that kind of, if you're an administrator, you could watch and learn from his videos, because he's got that administration work with the command blocks and how to take care of the server and whatnot. Yeah, so that's kind of an interesting thing. Good Times with Scar, yes, yes, oh my god, yes. I forgot about that dude. He's an inspiration about just on its own, you know, a guy sitting in a wheelchair, struggling every day with his life, you know, being unable to move because of his muscles and because of that condition, and he's still that positive energy. It's really something else, and the way he sees Minecraft and the way he plays, it's really something new when it comes to decorating and terraforming and building. He's just entirely on a different level than any other Minecraft player that I've seen so far. About the other Hermitcraft players, you know, they're just average players, so I'm not kind of into them that much, even though XB Crafted was kind of interesting for a few months because of his way of talking. He was really interesting on that level, but game style, not in particular. I've seen a lot of people playing the way he plays. It's nothing new, so I can say that he's just interesting as a person. About other Minecraft players or YouTubers in general, I don't have that much favorites. You know, I like to see new things. I like to follow certain channels, mostly about science and that sort of thing. You know, like Beyond Science with Mikey Chan. Those are short videos about some interesting facts about human history and science in general, you know, and he kind of takes the topic and does an interesting way of talking about it that you will just instantly fall in love and get interested to hear more about it. So yeah, that's one of the channels that I would really recommend if you are into science, archaeology, and all of those alternative things, you know, that you will not hear in your school. Something like something about people that were important, but whatever you learn in school, it's probably wrong. Because it is. Someone thought that learning truth about certain things was not okay, and then you have these YouTube channels that cover them as facts. They don't want to lie to you because that's wrong. It's wrong to lie. So it's really interesting to follow these people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's map this out. And I was thinking, I said that terracotta is going to go in between. It's gonna be a block here. So I'm gonna push it a little bit inwards. It's gonna be in line with this terracotta, and I don't know what color to use. I've used red color so far in my builds and orange here a little bit, but I don't know. This is already reddish, so maybe some other color. I don't know. What do you guys think? What color should I use besides black? Because I don't have black dye at all. Like ink sac is something that I cannot acquire that easily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Counting with Rascal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yellow, says Daniel. That could work. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know who. Did I make it 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Someone dropped a lot of sunflowers in my base. Yep. And I've got a lot of yellow dye, so that could work. Light blue. That path is leading to the main nether hub. So I'm trying to connect the area where few of us are playing and using that nether hub with that main one. Hello, Percacti. What was your favorite subject at school? Asked Daniel. Maths. 5, 6. I'm waiting on cringiness to happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5. Believe it or not, it still is maths. There's something about maths that I really like, and it's really interesting. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Even though I wasn't like a straight A student, I didn't get all 5s from maths. I was like struggling from time to time. Hello, hello, a lot of people joining in. But maths, something about maths is so interesting and always drew me near it. Especially geometry. I like geometry in maths classes. So and teachers were really interesting. A lot of logic. So when we were in high school and had philosophy as a subject, there was a sub category that was logic, and that field was like, oh god, yes. For me, it was something really satisfying to learn about that. 3, 4, 5, 6. This is gonna take a while. You don't have to be jealous about anything. Algebra is also yes, and it's important to understand algebra, especially if you're trying to be a designer or a programmer. So that's kind of main subject, like a basis of doing so. And also, yeah, math and logic, they go hand in hand. And what do you mean logic is not math? Of course it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, you see, math is something that is in nature, right? We can all agree in that. Whatever you see can be subtracted to something simple as a number. But number is something that was invented by humans. Numbers are not natural. They are made up, right? So math being in nature and numbers being a basis of math, it creates something that hurts your brain. And probably that's the reason why people don't like it so much, because sometimes it doesn't make sense. So that's where logic comes in and tries to fix the problem, right? So that's why a lot of young people don't like maths, because at first it doesn't make sense and you do not see the point in learning it, you don't see the purpose of it. But as you start to grow and you start to take on responsible tasks as a human adult, you see that a lot of logic and math is actually highly required in order to survive in this modern society. Especially if you wanna be somebody important, you gotta have math and logic in order to plan. And if I wasn't so good in my math, I wouldn't be able to run a company now. I don't know if you know this, but I have a company of my own. It's recently started, so it's brand new, and we are, struggling a little bit since we just started. People still don't know about us, and certain things that we offer to firms and companies and other people, they're brand new. So people are not kind of used to it, and they have no idea that something like that is is normal to have in your existing business, especially if you had a business for 30 years and suddenly I come to your business and I tell you, well, the thing is that whatever you did so far was wrong and it's not working anymore. So people just like look at me and think like, look at this brat, what do you know about running a business, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, well, listen, I don't know how to run a business, but I have few suggestions, so if you are willing to listen what I have to say, maybe you will learn something new, you know. So that's kind of the struggle that I'm going through at this moment. Math logic rule: A implies B and B implies C and then A implies C, which will result in B being equal to C. That's kind of the logic behind that. But yeah, a lot of things can be a lot of things can be drawn from maths, and we are not taught about those things in school. So that's the problem of the school. School will try to teach you some basis without telling you why. And teachers tend to see you as someone who's stupid, who doesn't know anything about life or how things work, and they're like, you should know this. And you, as a young adult or a kid, sitting there in your desk, wondering why do I need to know that? And teachers don't give you an explanation. They just say because, and that's not enough, you know, for a kid that's trying to figure out the world and understand how things work. Saying because does not solve the problem. you didn't tell me anything. So that's kind of the problem with the teachers nowadays. They are being they're being bullied by the system and by the principals and by the government by creating some kind of box. So teachers have to respect that box and teach within that box, because if they teach outside of that box, they will be considered crazy, and they will be considered like someone who's trying to hurt the mind of the child or teach them some unnecessary things. Or if you try and explain to a student why something is the way it is, you are seen as someone who is not welcomed in the society of grown-ups. Me as a teacher, I really do know a lot about that behavior, because I was seen by my colleagues as someone who is being a crazy person by teaching my students how to think instead of knowing things, you know? For me, it was like 1 + 1 = 2. Yeah, but why? And suddenly my students would be, well, because it is. And I would prove them wrong every single time, because 1 + 1 is not 2. It's never 2. And they were so confused by this philosophy, and once we started working on it, they kind of understood it. And that's when I explained to my students, like, you see, maths is not about numbers. Maths is about how you understand the world around you, using numbers as a certain help, like a tool or something like that. So my kids were figuring out things for themselves, you know. They started to see the bigger picture, and they've started using their head more than their peers. So when we compared my class with other class of the same key stage, suddenly my class was doing much better. And then parents started asking if I am requesting too much of my students, if I'm giving them tasks that are being too high for them, if I am teaching them something that these students are not ready for, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Of course they're ready. If they weren't ready, I would be the first one to know. I'm just teaching them how to think. I'm not giving them answers. I'm telling them to search for the answers, to ask the question why and how to get the answer. That's all I'm doing. And my colleagues were like threatened because they saw that my methods are working and the students are actually satisfied with how I teach, and suddenly pressure was coming from my side and from the principal's side, because principal was satisfied with the results that I was giving with my students. So my colleagues saw that as an extra work and they didn't like it. So I had to go, you know. They were trying to backstab me, and they were trying to undermine me. They were trying to turn parents, my parents, the parents of my students, against me. So that was like conspiracy, you know, like a conspiracy theory inside of the school. And I'm just a teacher that is here to teach you something like basic how to think, how to manage, how to get somewhere with your life. It was too much for me to handle, you know. So I've decided to quit the job as a teacher and to start my own company. And in a few short years, I have a plan to start a private school where the kids will be free to learn about things they want to learn about. I will give them the freedom to be creative as much as they want, and they will learn from creation. You know, they will have to create something in order to understand how it works, what it is, what it does, what it's for, what's the possible outcome, and something like that, you know. Because I think that kids, we can actually learn a lot from our students and from the children in the first, second, and third grade, because those kids, they don't know the system. They still don't know the system. They're not poisoned by numbers and saying like 1 + 1 = 2, because that's not true. For example, if you want to go against this theory that 1 + 1 is 2, I will ask you a simple question. Okay, you got blue color, that's 1, and you got yellow color, that's 2. When you mix them, what do you get? You get green color. Do you get 2 green colors? No, you get 1 green color. So in this case, 1 + 1 is 1. It's not 2, it's 1. And also, if you take ingredients, let's say, for example, you take ingredients. You got oil, you got water, you got salt, you got vegetables, you got a little bit of pasta, and you put them and you cook them, you get soup. So all ingredients are ones. Like, for example, you got carrots inside, that's 1. You got oil, that's 2. You got water, that's 3. You got salt, that's 4, and so on and so on. It doesn't matter how many ingredients you have, but in the end result is 1 soup. So that's kind of the philosophy that I was going for, you know. Don't trust everything you see, you know, because nothing is the way it seems. You gotta ask yourself, why is something like that, in order to achieve a proper answer. Because if you don't ask yourself why, then you're just an idiot. You're an idiot who is easily manipulated. You will trust any given lie or anything that doesn't hold any kind of fact or evidence. And somebody will tell me, well, what about religion? Well, religion has a fact and it's stored within someone's soul. And whatever that person believes in, it comes from within that person's soul. And we are not to judge that, what he believes, but to understand why he believes in that, what he believes in. So that's kind of the point that I was always going for. I hope that this is not a boring topic for you, and that I didn't bore you to death with this rampage on the school system and with my struggles with the school. So let me just quickly browse through the comments. I've seen a lot of you typing. Mir wrote, I can fully agree with that. Now that I am at uni, I learn why. I've seen some things in math and how to use them in the daily life. Yes, university will give you a little bit of a perspective or how things are in the world, because you are learning about something that is real, or should I say something that is connected to your profession. While high school, middle school and primary school, they teach you about certain things that are just like basic without any explanation. So you're wondering like, what? Why? Really? Does it? Is it? And then they force that knowledge inside of your head by going, if you don't do it like this, you will get negative grade and you will not be able to finish the grades, and you will be considered dumb. And you know, is that really a system that we want to learn from? You know, I don't know about that. I don't know. There are a lot of questions that we as a society need to ask ourselves. Is that okay? Is this really something that we want to be a part of? Or do we see some kind of different angle at certain things? You know, I'm a human being. I should have a right to speak my mind, you know, to see the things for myself and to understand them. So, yeah. I had the luck to have a few teachers like you when I was in the middle school. Well, that's great. The unfortunate thing is there's few of us and we are a dying breed. I didn't meet that many people that would think the way I think, and I wouldn't judge them. Don't get me wrong, I wouldn't judge them. I would just try and understand their point of view. I would give my best to understand their point of view, to understand where they're coming from, and I was trying to, you know, be reasonable. But it hurts my feelings when I'm trying so hard to understand other humans, and there are so few people that will do the same as me to try and understand my point of view. Because if we don't agree, that must be that I'm wrong. Am I wrong? Is anyone wrong? Or is it just a matter of asking yourself why? Why does this person think the way they think? That's all there is, you know? And it solves all the problems. You know, you could end world wars with a simple question of why. Simple as that. You know, why do we need bullets? Well, to kill people. Isn't killing people bad? Well, yes. Then do we really need bullets? No. There we go. Problem solved. I'm sorry, guys. I just went ahead of this game. I went into totally different path here. I've started talking about Minecraft and what I'm doing, and then just started ranting about society and the culture. Is this too wide? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's good. It's good. So I'm starting with a red color. And I just realized when I crafted this, I just realized that you suggested some other colors, and I totally forgot about it for a second because I was so hyped talking about this topic that I totally just forgot and crafted a bunch of red clay. I'm sorry, it wasn't intentional. I just got carried away. So I'm gonna place this red and hope that it works. But this design that I'm gonna go for, it's gonna be really simple, and probably it's not gonna take too long to build. So we're gonna have a working tunnel here, so we can use it when we find ourselves here in the Nether. Even though everyone's using commands to travel around, because this is an SMP world, so what the heck, you know? I just wanna do this project. I always wanted to create a Nether tunnel and a Nether hub, so this is my take on it. So don't judge me here. I just wanna do it, even though it's kind of pointless. Someone's messaging me on my phone, so I'm just gonna ignore that. Probably some of my friends, maybe even my wife, sending me a message. This makes me a horrible husband, doesn't it? If I ignore my wife's messages on my phone. Let me just have a quick peek at this. Maybe it's something important. Nothing important. Nothing. Okay. No one sent anything important. Let's get back to this. Let's see here. Once I'm finished with these walls, I should go and smelt up a little bit of glass. So I'm gonna use the colors that you suggested with the glass. It's a sort of let me make it up for this mistake of using red terracotta here instead of listening to your advice, which was a good advice, but I just ignored it because I'm a fool that's easily distracted. Don't judge me, please. We are almost done with this here, and we are going to enter this space of netherrack here. I still haven't decided what I'm going to do with the roof here. So if you have any suggestions, they will be helpful, really, because I can use something that I already did over there. But, you know, since this is a different kind of a design, I would like to try something else. Now, let's see. Let's get a stack and do stairs. And then let's get half a stack and let's do walls. We're not gonna need that many, but what the hell? We're just gonna use them. Alright, so a design that I was going for was supposed to be upside down. Placing stairs upside down. Okay, this is a trick. This is a trick. We gotta be smart here. We gotta be smart here. Probably... let's see. Let's start with the top section. So that would be upside down stair. And then I would have to have... Oh, no. Stop burning me. I would have to have this thing here. And then... normal stair like that. Okay, that looks upside down. That looks upside down. So what did I do? I did this. No, that was supposed to be upside down, and a normal stair. Like that. Okay, we are onto something. And then I was supposed to have a full block here. But if I place a full block, mobs will be able to stand on top of it. Or maybe not, because the roof is gonna be close, so that's fine, I guess. Let's take cobblestone wall. Oh, this is going to be interesting. This is gonna be interesting. Okay, but I can do it like this as well. Place a stair, upside down stair, and then just remove this with an upside down stair. There we go. Problem solved. Just like that. Upside down. And then full block here. How does that look? That looks fine. It's not magnificent, but it's fine. You know, I'm not gonna complain. So we have to run this pattern all the way down there. A lot of block placement. Yes, 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 a lot of blocks to be placed. So I'm just gonna start with stairs here to kind of speed things up. So normal stair, upside down stair, come here, upside down stair. No, that's wrong. Like this, like this, like... Come on. Okay. Ah, I placed you wrong. Okay, I saw that, I corrected it. Is that gonna look good, or is it too much cobblestone? I wonder. Maybe I should have used some other material here and there. I'm still thinking about it. Maybe I should mesh up a little bit of stone brick, maybe? Maybe a little bit of, I don't know, like a mossy cobblestone? Or what else can I use? Ooh, maybe some andesite? Within these pillars. But I'm using this new texture pack that Mojang has released, so andesite looks a little bit purple now. It doesn't go really with the cobblestone and smooth stone anymore, so that could be a problem. But I'm gonna try it anyway, you know. You gotta give it a shot and see if it's gonna work at all. Did I place that wrong? Of course I did. I'm supposed to go from this side and from this side. And what's wrong with me? Something like that, yeah. Okay, let's run like this, placing blocks. Oh, come on. Great. And now walls. I'm stuck. That looks a bit noisy. So I should use other blocks here just to break it up a little bit. Let's use this box with the less used materials. I've placed a couple of those. Okay, let's try with a mossy stone first. Here and there. Just gonna place it here and there. Even though it doesn't make sense to place a mossy cobblestone here in the nether, where no water can be found or spawned, which is a shame, you know? Imagine all the builds, how nice that would look if you could place some water. That would be something else, wouldn't it? In the nether. Oh, by the way, can you place a nether portal in the end dimension? And is it going to work if you place it there? That's kind of the question that I've asked myself yesterday, and then I forgot and never did my research. So I'm using this chance now to ask you people who are obviously smarter than me when it comes to certain things about Minecraft. Is it possible to place a nether portal inside of the end dimension? And if so, is it going to work? Oh yeah, this gives a little bit of color. this gives a little bit of color, so I'm just gonna run around here, place and misplace few blocks. Whoa, burning is not good. Just playing like this and chilling the music. I was supposed to stream yesterday, but I was late with editing the episode that came out yesterday, so I was already kind of tight with the schedule, you know, everyday life and Minecraft editing, and I just didn't have time to stream at all. So my bad. I was thinking of streaming yesterday and today, but since it turned out the way it did, I'm sorry. I really tried, but you know, life got in the way. I'm gonna try and fix my schedules from next week. So I'm gonna try and be more true to my schedules when it comes to streaming and uploading episodes. I'm really late on certain things when it comes to uploading. Now you see this andesite. It doesn't go with a cobblestone anymore. It used to, but now it's just this bluish color, this blue tint in it. Just doesn't fit anymore. I can't use this here. What about other blocks? I think granite is too much as well. Yeah, granite's too much. That's too much. We're gonna have to use that granite for something else. Some kind of future build. I don't know what, but something. So, okay. Let's try and finish the other side here. Whoa! Should get that glass smelting. It's gonna take a while. Let's see here. Upside down stairs. Also, I was kind of disappointed that they didn't do stairs with a moss in it. Imagine having cobblestone stairs with a mossy texture like this. That would be so cool in ruined builds and builds like on a Mayan theme. You know, those Native Americans, Mayans, yeah, those temples that they used to build. It would be amazing to have slabs with a mossy texture and stairs as well. I think that would give a lot more detail than we can produce at this moment. So that's kind of a shame that we don't have that yet. Even though I saw that 1.13 will give us a lot of new slabs and stairs, which I'm quite excited about. You know, a lot of new builds will suddenly emerge, and we will be able to build new structures, new designs. So that's something to look forward to. Come on. I'm so slow when it comes to building things like this. I plan a lot of details and I try and place them all at once. And the good thing is that this is actually symmetrical and it's repetitive. So it's not really that kind of a big deal to build something like this. But then I get the idea of building something that's organic and totally disrespects the symmetry and all OCD rules, should I name that. You know, everything has to be exactly the same, copied, mirrored, and OCD does not kick in. So yeah, those builds, they tend to consume a lot of time and a lot of inspiration. I had it in the previous season with my base. That was a huge hole and some caves that were like partially hollow, and there was a lake beneath on top of them. They were being pierced by jungle trees and whatnot, and there were a huge tower. Yeah, one huge tower. There was an enchanting place that was kind of integrated within those caves that were organically shaped. So that whole building was organically shaped. It wasn't following any kind of geometrical rule. It was just like place the blocks and make them look natural, like it's a part of the cave or a mountain system. So that was kind of a challenge for me to create, but it turned out okay. I was really pleased with it, and it was really good. And then just next to it, I had a huge pit that was perfectly symmetrical, perfectly circled, and yeah, it was kind of weird to have those things next to each other. But it made sense, you know, it totally made sense. You can have a lot of geometrically built structures and something that's totally organic in design, just standing next to each other, as long as they have some details that can put them together. It's totally okay to build something like that. There we go. We are almost halfway there. This is gonna take a while. So I'm not gonna finish this here, because it would be boring for you guys to watch this being constructed here. I'm gonna finish it off the camera, you know, at some point. So I just wanna spend all of these cobblestone in my inventory, and then I'm going to start with the new project. So you are going to have a sneak peek at this new project, and you can give me some ideas and maybe some suggestions. I was even thinking of if I'm going to do that kind of thing on camera during the live stream, I was thinking of giving you guys some kind of corner inside of that build where you can decide what is it going to be in that corner. For example, I'm trying so hard not to reveal yet what is this about, but I'm so excited about it. How should I put it? Okay, so I'm going to build somewhere something, and you guys will have a chance to either come to the server and build something that is going to be a part of that theme, and you know, of that design that I'm going to set today, like a standard. Or you can you know, suggest some kind of an idea. You can create that in your Minecraft world and send the idea, like a screenshot, anywhere on the social media. You can find me on Facebook, you can find me on Instagram, on Twitter. Just send the screenshot of what you've designed, something like what we did here in the Nether, and I will try and replicate it. But if you're sending an idea with screenshot, I will not copy. I will not copy your design, because I don't like doing that. If you want to design something by yourself, fine. I'm totally fine with that, but I don't like copying other people's ideas or builds and calling them my own. I would look at it, I would generate some kind of inspiration from it, and you know, that's gonna be it. But if you want to join the server, you can do so. You can come here on the server. I will take you there to this special place that I'm talking about at this moment, and I will leave you there so you can build it, or I can help you, or we can do it together during the episode or live stream, whatever you prefer. I wanna give you a chance to become a creator, or if you are a creator, I'm more than glad to help and to participate in other people's creations and ideas. So give it a try. You know, you got nothing to lose. You really got nothing to lose, and you cannot give a bad or unworthy design. Anything that you build, anything, can have a good idea behind it or an inspiration behind it, because sometimes I can see a huge perfect build and get nothing from it. You know, it's like it's empty. Someone just built a humongous structure with a ton of details, and it looks empty, without purpose, without soul, without, you know, that's something, that small detail that says this is why I've built it, you know. And if someone builds something like that, it's a shame, actually. And then on the other hand, you have a house that's like 5 by 5, and it's the most beautiful thing that you can ever see. Like, you ask yourself, how in the world I did not come up with something like that? It's so simple, it's so efficient, it's so beautiful in design, and you're just like sitting there and wondering, how did I not think of that? Oh, Miss Mary already likes the idea. Miss Mary, you could join the server here if you haven't. I would really like to see you here, building alongside. Maybe even record an episode with me. Maybe even participate in one of these live streams. Whew, almost out of the blocks. Let's see, it's almost time. Oh, come on, stop burning. 1, 2, perfect. I guess I'm gonna have enough to finish at least these 2 walls. So let us see. Here, 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 and then this goes in the middle, this goes here. I think I'm gonna have it. No. I need 6 pieces. Dang it. Oh. Yep, I'm gonna miss one. I'm gonna miss one single stair. Oh boy. Well, doesn't matter. So let me just put these inside so we can move to the other project that I was talking about. We have been recording here. Hello, B-Pyro, glad you can join. Oh, you have already joined the server. Oh, my bad. Can we ask about what's your nickname? So, or is it a secret? I guess I don't have to use that many blocks as I thought. Oh no, actually I do have to. Is that right? Did I place it? Yes, I placed it on the correct position. Alright, moving on. What have I done now? I should have placed terracotta first, I guess. Okay, I'm just gonna fly through this. Probably need to repair the pickaxe after this. Whoa, lava. No, stop. Spilling lava again. You remember last time I almost died? JD, I have no idea how to pronounce your name. Do you want to be sponsored by £100? You would like to sponsor me, or you will have to clarify this question. I'm gonna really have to go and repair my tools, or maybe not. Oh, fell into a hole. Let's see now. This is one of those projects where you just start and you have a simple idea, but the scale of it's pretty huge. And then you ask yourself halfway, do I really have to do this? Is this really necessary? Why did I even start doing that? But it gives you some kind of satisfaction. These projects like this, they kind of tackle the problem, and you get to think about certain ways of building, placing blocks and stuff like that. And few ideas come to light, and some new ideas are born from that. So as much as it has its cons, it certainly has its pros. That's kind of the lesson that I can draw from building this tunnel. It's a long way to go, but I've generated a lot of good ideas by doing so. I was even thinking of building an XP farm somewhere on top of the Nether. Okay, I didn't make mistakes. Okay, fine, I'm fine. But I have no idea how to break what's the name of the block that limits the world? Bedrock, yes. I have no idea how to break it. I saw some people doing it before, like they've created gold farms and stuff like that on top of the Nether by using dragon egg. But I have no idea how to do that, because in those videos that they have done something like that, they just show you the process of having a hole. But I'm sitting there on the other side of the screen yelling at the screen like, but how did you do that? Reveal your secrets. You were away from the computer. Can of celery. Ah, okay. So next time I see you online, if I see you online, if we are online at the same time, I will know who that is. So that's a good thing. Am I even using red? Yes, I'm using red terracotta. It seems kind of orangey to me here, so I kind of got scared there for a second. Oh boy, this is gonna take some time. And I don't think I'm gonna have enough terracotta for the entire tunnel. If I'm speaking in a bad English, I'm sorry. I'm not a native speaker, so that's why. I'm really trying to speak properly, even though my grammar is a little bit rusted. But I'm giving my best, so don't take it as something as a problem, or should I say, don't judge me based on my poor English. I'm really trying my best to be so you guys can understand what I'm saying and what my thoughts are. Even though my wife she's a native speaker, she's an Australian, and she kind of scolds me from time to time when I say something that's ridiculously and painfully wrong. Yeah. She's trying to correct me and to teach me the ways. So you can say I have a private teacher or a tutor. Oh yeah, she gets pissed because I sometimes I don't know the difference. I mean, I do know the difference, but you cannot hear the difference between the W and V inside of a word. So if I'm saying wine, I'm probably thinking about something else. It's vine or a wine, you know, and those things are totally different. But when I'm trying to have a conversation with someone and I'm trying to explain to someone that I'm gonna place a plant, you know, vine, I say wine, and then people are confused. Like, what do you mean you're gonna place wine? So that's kind of the problem with the English that I have. But it's laughable, you know. I see it as some kind of ridiculous part of life. You know, you can't be perfect. You can't have everything. Thank you for for praising my bad English. As long as you can understand me, that's fine. I'm gonna be okay with that. Now I have too much netherrack. Where am I going to place it? Probably get another chest. Get a double chest here. I said double chest. There we go. Okay, I don't have to fix my pickaxes. Now it is time to go and take care of the second project that I was talking about. So we are going to go to the spawn. Well, this music in the background is kind of fitting. We are going to drop down. Bam! There we go. We are going to go through the end portal. And now here we are. This is some kind of community project. People are working on it. I have no idea what's going on here. So don't ask me anything. I have no idea what this is and what's it for. But it's awesome. It's awesome looking. That's what I can say about this. I have to get to that portal, and someone removed the blocks. No, I'm not gonna use those blocks. I'm gonna get a few of these. There we go. Oh, I'm trying so hard not to reveal what I'm about to do. The tension is so tense. Okay, let's go here. Let's be careful about this. Are we there yet? No. We are almost there. Be patient. Few more blocks. Few more blocks to go. Come on. Also, I've explored pretty much 2/4, maybe even 3/4 of this dimension, and I cannot find an end city that hasn't been raided so far. So that's kind of a shame. What? I just threw an ender pearl inside and nothing's happening. Oh, there we go. This is Rascal Island, and it's claimed. Ta-da! This is my island. Please do not mind or build here. Thank you. So, yeah. This was the huge project that I'm gonna start working on. And I have a plan to build something monstrous here. Something worthy of recording and placing on YouTube. Some kind of base, you know, since I have a portal that's gonna take me to this island, and I'm trying so hard to avoid any contact with these Endermen. As you can see, I'm just like circling around them. So yeah, we have a portal here. So we're gonna decorate it, we're gonna create those spiraling staircases, you know, I just have to work on the design. And we're gonna come here, and I was thinking of placing some kind of a beacon in the middle. Probably, let's see how huge this is. It's pretty huge. It's pretty huge, and it has some kind of hole here in the middle, which is fine. Yeah, so probably somewhere here. Yes, probably somewhere there. I'm gonna place a beacon. I've got some skulls, 11 of them. Yeah, so 3 are for the beacon in my base, so I need 1 more with a skeleton skull, and that's 3 beacons. So I need 2 more for all 5 effects. For the huge platform with a huge effect, that's gonna be interesting. So that's what we're gonna do. So beacon with 5 effects. Let's see what else. I might use water, some kind of ponds. I'm gonna need a lot of dirt and grass here. Probably going to remove these small islands, or should I leave them for decoration and plant some kind of huge trees on top of them or something like that. And it should be something worthy of getting this end decorated, because at this point it's so plain and boring, and there's a void everywhere around. As it doesn't matter where you look, it's all void, and a little bit of this garbage sand. So yeah, this is my island. This is a portal. I should probably get some kind of structure around, like a huge tower. So let's mark this. Do I have any building blocks here? Great, I'm gonna use stone. Let's see now. This is center. Alright. This is center, and let's pretend we're going to build it in a circle, so it's gonna be a tower, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and... Are you kidding me? Move, stupid Enderman, move. There we go. Stop following me around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What's up with him? You got a problem, dude? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. There we go. And this is going to be some kind of structure. Probably something like this. 5, 5, 5, and 5 here. Okay. Now we gotta go 1 inside, and then something like this. 1 inside, and then let's go like this, and 1 inside. Repeat the same thing here. There we go. It's gonna be pretty simple, but I really gotta decorate this, so I really gotta plan it out. It has to be worthy, you know. I'm not gonna just place some kind of stupid building here and call it a creation. I really have to pay attention to the small things, to the details. I really want to make this some kind of special build. Move, dude. Move, please. Thank you. I should have brought a bucket of water to get rid of them. All of them. Yeah, that would have been a smart move, to just spill the water on the whole island, so they just teleport somewhere else. And if someone is using... This divine guy has Exumavoid's skin. That's cool. If someone is using the Ender, I'm sorry. I'm probably taking a mob cap away from the spawner at this point. So I'm just gonna go here, and to mark this middle part of the island, should probably take care of these blocks as well. So middle is probably somewhere here, I guess, considering the gap in between that side and that side. Maybe even here, actually. So yeah, this is going to be a beacon. Let's type it in, so I don't forget. Okay. And then we can have houses, some villages, maybe even bring villagers here. But how can I do that? Ooh, let's test this out. Since we're here, I want to test out if I can create a nether portal and if I can use it. That could be helpful. Let's say here. Just hope it does not explode or something like a bed. I'm gonna need this, flint and steel, there we go. And I'm going to need a little bit of this. There we go. 1, 2, and 3. Whew. Let's pick this up. Okay, pray for me. Pray for me. Oh man. Ow! Who's gonna die first? You or me? Probably me. Gah! Oh yeah, spawn eggs. Yeah. And if I get my hands on the move spawner ticket, that would be awesome as well. Some nice ideas coming from you, Miss Mary, today. Loony guitarist just roast rip. And I was trying so hard not to look into those eyes. Those eyes of void and fear. Oh boy. But I should contact some people that are working on this thing here. They've probably been removing my staircase, this primitive staircase. I don't judge them. Look at this, it's horrendous. To see what kind of plan do they have, so I could build my own passage to it. Some kind of, you know, staircase, something fancy, something that's gonna fit the theme that we're gonna have here on the island. Yeah. Oh man, now you're telling me to bring the bucket of water. It's been like 10 minutes that I've said that I should have brought a bucket of water with me. Nope. I thought I had it in my no, I don't have it. Because I don't plan these things ahead. That's why. Sometimes I worry about myself. No, I didn't. Honestly, I don't know if I want to use it to set the homes. I don't know. I know it's easier to travel around if you set multiple homes, but I don't know. I kind of like to use the old method of just fly or walk. I don't like commands. They kind of take away all the fun, for me at least. So that's why I'm trying not to use them. But yeah, that's it. That's it for the plan, you know. I'm going to take some time and plan what I'm going to have here to see what kind of builds I want to build here, what exactly I want to use this for, and if I can get rid of these Endermen, like entirely. Yes. Oh man, wrong buttons. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me. What am I pressing here? Wrong buttons. Thank you for joining me in today's stream. I really had fun, and I'll see you in the next episode and in the next stream, which is going to be next week, probably Saturday. I'm gonna give it my best for it to be Saturday. So I'm gonna sign off now, and thank you once again for joining and all of your support. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.